Hey, Miss Shirley, how are you, darling? Can you hear me? Vince is not going to be here, so I need to make sure everybody can hear me. I need to hook up my. They changed stuff on me. My mic working, so you can hear me just fine. Okay. I wasn't sure. Are you? I didn't want to come back. I loved Savannah. Loved Savannah. Um, it may become my second home. And as far as having the nights off during the week, it's been nice. Um, I mean, I've missed it. I've missed it here, but it's also been nice not to have to worry about anything. I just go sit on the deck or um, sit in here on the couch and watch the ball game. I just chill, and it was just nice. Hold on, I'm doing something for tomorrow nights. Okay. How's it been in Chicagoland? Everything been going okay? Well, I don't know about relaxing in Savannah, but I had a good time in Savannah. It took 7 hours to move her in and get her set up in her dorm just to just to the point that she can survive. She still had to unpack a bunch of stuff, but at least it was just her personal stuff kind of thing. And then we did one day of sightseeing, and then let's see. So I got down there Thursday night. Friday was moving. Saturday was sightseeing, and we came back Saturday night, um, Sunday morning. So yeah, we've had some good temperatures, but we had Hurricane Ida came through here yesterday. So luckily we've got. Today was a beautiful day. It was windy, but the sun was shining and it was cooler temperatures and stuff. And it's supposed to be cool temperatures all week. So I think we're supposed to have more rain until. Okay. Alrighty. Well, looks like it's just gonna be me and you tonight, Miss Shirley. They they did the way I sign on and set everything up, the title and all that on here. They changed it, so I'm gonna have to. I got through it tonight, but I'm gonna have to do something different from here on out. So, alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and send this last message to Nina, and I give everybody time to get on here. I don't know that Vincey's gonna be on here, and I'm not sure what's taking Nina so long. tomorrow to tell you what I'll need. Okay, let's go ahead and get started because I know you ready for this one, sister. Yeah, you probably had it marked on your calendar if I know you. Scoot this in and scoot this up. Let's see. Okay, so September. Where are we at? Have you caught up on all the books? Have you read all the books yet, Miss Shirley? I am through the Country Music Singer. I haven't finished that one. I think that was July. So I got July and August to finish, and then this one. So then I'll be caught up. But yeah, these are really cute books, though. Okay, chapter 1, Sierra. I have spent the last 2 days in my room at Graham's. Jeremy got me out of my store through the back entrance and into Graham's car safely. We came right to the mansion, then I went right to my room and I haven't left it since. Graham has tried to get me to come out, but I don't feel like being in the same room with her. I'm pissed. She took my last night with Kirby away from me. I found that to be ridiculous. She's the one that hired this big bad bodyguard to protect me, yet she didn't let him do his job when I wanted him to. I haven't eaten since Kirby and I stopped off at that diner on our way home. Grams has sent Katie to bring me food, but I wasn't falling for that trick. I wasn't about to unlock my bedroom door and let her wiggle her way in to make up with me. The problem with that great plan, I'm starving, and Katie hasn't tried to tempt me with her delicious muffins this morning. I have no other choice than to leave my room for food. I open my door and peek my head out. Nobody is guarding my door. Not a single person in sight. My hair's getting in my face. Graham's mansion is so big, there could be 50 people here and you wouldn't even know it. I wouldn't be surprised if someone was lurking around the corner in another hallway. It is probably childish of me to hide in my room. I know I'm throwing a tantrum. It just really upsets me that everyone seems to think they know what is best for me without my input. That includes Kirby. He didn't much care for my opinion. It reminded me of getting put in a car and sent on my way just like Gitano did to me. I'm not a child anymore. I wish people would stop treating me as if I am one. It makes me wonder when this is all said and done, will I get to actually be with the person I choose or will that be chosen for me? Am I going to be treated as an adult then? I have enough on my plate as it is. I don't need any more stress. Oh, I'm going to have some gum. My throat's dry. I've just about had enough of that today. Hey, Audrey. I make it to the kitchen without anyone noticing me. The mansion is completely quiet. I have to wonder, where the hell is everyone? I was at least expecting Jeremy to be lurking somewhere. Doesn't really matter. I can get some food and eat in peace, I guess. I start rummaging through the cupboards for something to eat. I spot a can of tomato soup. Soup with a grilled cheese sandwich sounds appetizing. Perfect food for the soul. It wasn't until I was down to the last bite of my grilled cheese sandwich that I got a glimpse of someone other than myself in the house. Katie came into the kitchen just when I was shoving the last bite in my mouth. She just looked at me and smiled, then went about her duties. I felt a tad guilty that she's cleaning up my mess. I can clean my mess, Katie. I'm sure you have other things you could be doing. It's fine, Miss Burbank. Do you know where Grams is? She stepped out. Do you know where she went? I think she had a doctor's appointment. Grams has had quite a few doctor appointments lately. I hope I'm not being blind to something that could be something serious. She better not be keeping secrets from me about her health. Katie, is my grandma sick? I don't really know. Millie is a private person when it comes to stuff like that. She only tells me things that aren't that important. You haven't heard her slip up at all? I wish I had the answers you seek, but I have nothing to give you. Do you know where Jeremy is? Oh, yes, he's in the study. Thanks, I say walking out of the kitchen. I don't really care to talk to Jeremy, but I need to see if he might know where Grams went off to. I'm worried about her. If she's keeping a huge secret from me, I'm not going to be happy at all. That's just wrong on many levels. When it comes right down to it, I'm all she has. If she's sick, I have the right to know. Before I can even enter the study, I can hear Jeremy's voice. Either he's talking to himself or he's on the phone with someone. He doesn't seem like the type of person to talk to himself, so I'll go with the latter. As I enter the room, he sees me right away. He tells the person he has to go and that he'll see whoever at 1. I peek my eyes over the grandfather clock. It's already past 1 in the afternoon. Is he sneaking out in the early hours of the morning? I casually walk around the study. Going somewhere? Glad to see you emerge from your room finally. I just love how he avoided my question. Didn't really think you'd give a shit. He snickers. It's no secret you don't like me. Jeremy takes his glasses off. Damn, he looks sexy in glasses. I didn't realize he wore them. Not once in the past month did I see him wear glasses. The dark frames look great with his light blonde hair color. They do hide his striking blue eyes a little, though. Oh, I think that was her that said, it's no secret you don't like me. Is that what you think? I shake my head to clear my thoughts. When he speaks, I don't need to be checking out my bodyguard. I have enough men to think about. It is what I think, I say as I come around the desk to see what is on his laptop. Just like last time, he closed the lid before I could get a glimpse of what he's doing. I park my ass in the corner of the desk. That is exactly what I think. Hey, Pebbles! Thank you. Yeah, it's getting curly, so this is bedhead now. I've wet it down a little bit so it'd curl up, but usually it's a lot more curly. A little bit curlier tomorrow. I'll wash it in the morning. But yeah. Shanku. And my signature pink. So, how's everybody doing? Oh, I love my curls. And since curls are coming back in, then I'm going to let my hair grow back out some. I don't know how long. We'll see. I got it kind of mulletized on the side, though. This is just all. It just goes to right there. Usually cut shorter. But yeah. It is what I think, I say as I come around the desk to see what is on his laptop. Just like last time, he closed the lid before I could get a glimpse of what he's doing. I park my ass on the corner of the desk. That is exactly what I think, I repeat. You have the wrong opinion. I'm going to change his voice. I'll give him the deep voice that Vinci likes so much. You have the wrong opinion on what I think about you. Oh, really? What is your opinion of me, Jimmy? Jeremy stands and places his hands on the desk, caging my body between his arms. I think you are a spoiled brat. Is that what you want to hear? Oh, keep going. This is getting interesting. You think you have me all figured out, don't you, Miss Burbank? He leans in closer to my face. I get chills when his mouth goes near my ear. You don't have a clue what I think about you. You know nothing about what goes on inside my head. I'll look him in the eyes when his face comes back into view. So you do or you don't think I'm a spoiled brat? Don't be shy, just tell me. I can handle the truth. I don't have time for this today. Why is that? Do you need to prepare for your early morning getaway? Eavesdropping doesn't suit you. I thought you were better than that. Just in case your curious mind really needs to know, yes, I need to prepare for later. I get chills again when his arms drop off the desk and he stands straight up, the smell of his cologne going with him. Jeremy is such a big man. I bet he could bench press me without breaking a sweat. I would feel sorry for anyone who'd mess with him. Who were you talking to when I came in?
A friend of mine.
Does this friend have a name? Is it a girlfriend?
Don't you have packing to do?
Avoiding the question. I'm just going to assume it's a girlfriend. He throws his head back as he laughs. When he stops laughing, he casually walks away.
If you'll excuse me, I have an important shit to do. We'll talk about this later.
I hop off the desk. Jeremy, wait. Do you know where my grandma went?
To an appointment?
Do you know where?
I do not.
This time, when he heads to the door, I don't stop him. I wait until he's long gone before I start snooping in Graham's desk. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere about what's going on with her. I eye Jeremy's laptop on the desk. I look toward the door and back to it, open the lid, and run my finger along the touchpad. Of course, it needs a pin.
What are you doing?
No use lying. Spying on you.
8675309.
Huh?
The pin.
He must be a Gen Xer. What do you think? Oh, I say each number as I hit each key. I narrow my eyes at him when I realize what numbers he gave me. He just stands there smiling like a jackass.
Can I have my laptop now?
I close the cover and hand it to him. I'm sorry. I haven't ever done something like that. I don't know what I was thinking. I jump up from the desk and run out of the study. Seriously, what is wrong with me? I hear him say my name, but I keep running toward my room. I can't believe I just did that. I would be pissed if someone tried to invade my privacy like that. I don't even want to think about if it were Grams who caught me snooping through her things. She taught me not to snoop where my nose didn't belong. She would be disappointed in me without question. Honestly, I feel really bad about what I just did. I slam my door shut and lock it. I'm so angry at myself that I want to be left alone. I throw myself on top of the bed. Nobody needs to see me bawling my eyes out anyway. Even though I deserve the humiliation I would receive if someone saw me this way. I sit up and wipe my eyes. It just hit me what Jeremy said about packing. Shit, I have to leave in the morning to go off and meet another guy. I get off my bed and start looking for the 3-ring binder. I have no idea who the hell I'm meeting. When I find it top of my dresser, I open it and flip through the pages to September. I read his name, Wyatt Bradshaw. I'm flying off to Pennsylvania. Chapter 2, Sierra. I was in my room for the last couple of hours reflecting on actions the past couple of days. I've been wandering around the mansion looking for Jeremy, but I can't seem to find him anywhere. I am still upset with myself for attempting to look at Jeremy's laptop. I feel I owe him another apology. I also feel that maybe it's time for Grams and I to have a heart to heart conversation. I need to know if I should be concerned about her health. She isn't a spring chicken, even if she wants to pretend she is. Grams has always been young at heart and super active, but health issues tend to sneak up on people no matter one's age. Since I can't seem to find Jeremy anywhere, I might as well go and talk with Grams. I saw her not too long ago in going into her bedroom. I knock on her door and tell her it's me. When she doesn't answer, I peek my head inside. I don't see her, but I walk in anyway. She sometimes likes to go out on her balcony. Grams is big at watching the sunset. Hi, Grams. Hello, sweetheart. Can I join you? Of course you can. I step out onto the balcony, then sit next to her. Beautiful night out. It is. I take it you're done being mad at me? I was looking for her. I was looking for you this afternoon, and Katie told me you went to the doctor. I did. Just a normal checkup. You would tell me if something serious was going on, right? Her eyes lower. If you're asking me, if you're asking if I'm sick, I am fine. Is that the truth? My gut is telling me you are not fine. Sierra, if there were something serious going on with my health, I'd tell you. She lifts her eyes and stares out at the setting sun. I don't have a choice but to believe her. Clearly, if my gut intuition is right, she isn't going to tell me. For now, I have to pretend she's fine and pray she isn't lying to me. Do you know where Jeremy is? Did you fire him? I laugh a little. No, I didn't fire him. He was just sitting where you are not long before you came out here. I guess that explains why I didn't find him. Graham's bedroom is the last place I'd look for him. I peek at her from the corner of my eye. I can't shake the unsettling feeling she's keeping something from me. I'm going to find something to eat. It would be nice if you would have come to dinner the last few nights. Maybe next time you are home, you won't be locking yourself in your room. I was angry at many things. I just needed time alone to regroup. I know this adventure I put you on has been trying at times. I wouldn't have taken your last night away from Kirby if I didn't feel your safety was at risk. I hope you find true love at the end of this, or I made the biggest mistake of my life. I have faith it will work itself out, though. I get to my feet. Dad nabbit, I forgot to put this on YouTube, on TikTok while I was doing it. Dad nabbit, sorry. Okay. I get to my feet. I have found love, Grams, more than once. I was angry because I didn't let Kirby in. I waited too long because I was scared to fall for another one of your guys and have them fall for me. I needed that last night with him. I hope you haven't been avoiding his attempts to contact you then. Don't ignore a man who for doing what was right. Good night, Grams. I bend to kiss her cheek. I had Katie put a plate of dinner in the refrigerator for you. I nod my head. Nobody knows me the way she does. I have in fact ignored Kirby's attempts to talk to me because I've been upset with him for leaving the way he did. Instead of going to find Jeremy like I was planning on, I came to the kitchen after I went to my room to get my phone. These past few days, I've been a fool. I need to return his call. I need to hear him out and find out why he left the way he did. I find the plate Katie had made for me and pop it in the microwave. Leaning against the counter, I scroll through my recent calls list to find Kirby's number. I'm quite surprised to see I missed a call from Lincoln. I press the missed call notification and call him. I'm curious to find out why he called me. I cross my fingers that nothing bad has happened. I don't think I could handle any more bad news. Hello, Sierra. Hello. I see I missed a call from you. I know it's against the rules Millie set to keep in contact, but I'm home for a few days and started thinking about you. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Always a good thing. I'm getting on a flight to the city in a little bit. I should be there in a couple of hours. Was wondering if you were home. I'd like to see you. Maybe tomorrow? I am home, but I'm leaving in the morning to go to Pennsylvania. I feel like I'm a day late and a dollar short. What time are you getting in? It won't be until around midnight if everything goes according to plan. Call me when you land. Maybe I can sneak you into the mansion. I'll do that. I hope to see you later. I miss being with you. My fingers are crossed. We say goodbye and I get my dinner from the microwave and carry it to the table with me. Hearing Lincoln wanting to see me makes me want to set things straight with Kirby even more. After taking a few bites of my dinner, I hit the call button next to his name. My nerves spike as I wait for him to answer. I was beginning to think you'd never return my calls. I smile at the sound of his voice. I'm sorry it took me so long to call you back. Are you all right? Can I be honest with you? I wouldn't want you to be dishonest with me. I am not all right with the way things were left between us. I really wanted our last night together to mean something to you. Sierra, our entire time together meant the world to me. Being with you has shown me the type of person you are. It showed me relationships are possible with my line of work. You don't understand. What don't I understand? I held back on letting you in. I was scared to share my past with you. I was scared to open myself up and think about what kind of future we could have together. You gave me enough about you to know you are a beautiful person inside and out.
You care about the little things and see life in many ways. And see life in many ways. I don't. Do I know every little detail about what makes you the person you are? The answer is no. I can tell men have belittled you into believing you are not worthy of genuine love. Don't you need more for me to decide if I'm the right person for you? You shared so much of yourself with me. We can have a lifetime together learning more and more about each other. You made me want to be the man that shows you how a man should love a woman. If I'm the man you want, I want to be with you. What if you find out you don't like what I haven't shared with you? I find myself believing that your past isn't going to change my feelings. I saw who you are as a person, Sierra, and I'm in love with you. I'm sorry I left the way I did. I wish the outcome was different. I'm not very good at goodbyes. You know how you took me to the top of the hill and told me it was your special place? Yes. I don't have anything like that in my life. I don't know who my father is. I have a mother who hates me. What if I end up being a bad wife or mother because of what I went through? We are different in that aspect of how we grew up. I read people for a living. You are going to be a terrific wife and mother someday. You learn from your heartache. You'll be the exact opposite of your mother. Millie did right by you. You sound pretty confident about that. Because I am. There is a little silence between us. I hate to do this, but I have to go. I'm about to board a plane. Where are you going? I have a poker game in Vegas tomorrow. Same place? Nah, it's a private game at one of my fellow competitors' homes. Good luck. I'm glad we talked. Have a good night, Sierra. I'm looking forward to the next time we can be together. How he gets me, I don't understand. Maybe he can read me better than I can read myself. Kirby is an incredible person, though, through and through. I have nothing negative to say about him. I almost think he might be too good of a person to be with a girl like me. Maybe all these men Graham's handpicked for me deserve a woman who has their shit together completely. I feel a hand on my shoulder shaking me. At first, I thought I was just dreaming. Then I heard Jeremy's voice tell me to wake up. After it sinks in, he's in my room. My eyes pop open. Fear courses through me as I think something is wrong with Grams. I sit up in a hurry and ask what's wrong. We have to go. I pull the covers back as I swing my legs over the edge and reach for the bedside lamp. Why? What's going on? I'm getting you out of New York. That isn't telling me much. You're scaring me. I have a way to get you out of here so that no one can follow you. Where are we going? Pennsylvania. Wyatt's? Yes. He looks at me. He looks at what I'm wearing. I'll be waiting in the hallway while you get dressed. You have 5 minutes. 5 minutes? Christ, he wakes me in the middle of the night and gives me only 5 minutes to leave. This man drives me absolutely insane. I quickly throw on some clothes. I don't see what's so urgent. Me leaving in the middle of the night is a little confusing. It's not like the media won't find out my whereabouts and tell the whole world where I am. All of Graham's men are high profile guys, and the media loves to invade people's privacy. Jeremy takes the small bag I packed, his eyes raised like he's surprised. I just got a message from Tomorrow Night's author. Let me answer him right quick, though, because he's sick. He's got COVID, so. Okay. Let's see. I quickly throw on some clothes. I don't see what's so urgent. Me leaving in the middle of the night is a little confusing. It's It's not like the media won't find out my whereabouts and tell the whole world where I am. All of Graham's men are high profile guys, and the media loves to invade people's privacy. Jeremy takes the small bag I packed, his eyebrows raised like he's surprised I packed so little. I follow him through the halls and down the main staircase. When we reach the back door, my eyebrows were the ones being raised. My heart rate picks up. I'm not getting on that helicopter. Yes, you are, Sierra. What are you going to do? Throw me over your shoulder if I refuse? If I must. I roll my eyes. He can kiss my ass. I know you don't like flying. Your grandmother and I think this is the best way to keep your stalker guessing. It will help us in the long run. I don't see how. I promise you. I promise you will soon enough. Fine. If I die or throw up, it's your fault. He laughs. What a jerk. He opens the door for me to get in. Um, who's flying this thing? I am. Just fucking great. I'm putting my life in the hands of a guy who doesn't like me so much. I cross my fingers. I cross my fingers. He likes himself well enough not to kill us. I fasten my seatbelt and he hands me a set of headphones. I look at him as he starts flipping switches. Relax. I've flown many times and know what I'm doing. The way you checked your seatbelt 3 times on the flight to Kirby's, I didn't think you liked flying as much as I don't. I wasn't checking it. I was making it looser. Oh. Close your eyes if you wish, but flying in a helicopter is pretty cool, especially at night. Close my eyes? No fucking way. I need to see if we're about to crash. What if he doesn't see a tall building or something? I need to know when to scream. Sorry, y'all. My daddy just texted me. Jeremy was great at keeping me calm. It was kind of cool to see the city below us all lit up. I might prefer to fly this way instead of in a plane. When we landed, he announced we were here. I couldn't believe how fast we got to Pennsylvania. Oh, and just so you know, or just I'm gonna ask you guys to keep my daddy and his girlfriend in your prayers. They work in a nursing home, and he's over maintenance and she's over the housekeeping. And the nursing home holds about 150 residents, 150 beds is what they call it, and over 40 as of this morning or as lunchtime, something like that. Over 40 have COVID right now. So, and they're scared to death and everything else. So, I mean, they're vaccinated and everything, but just keep them in your prayers. This stuff is awful, y'all. Um, when we reached the front door of White's home, I was once again surprised. Jeremy didn't knock. In fact, he had a key to get inside. He showed me to the bedroom I'll be staying in and told me he'll see me in the morning. Just like that, he left me alone in a strange place. Where the hell is Wyatt? How did Jeremy get a key? How does he expect me to sleep after a night like this? Chapter 3. It took me hours to feel comfortable enough to try and get more sleep. It's hard enough to sleep in someone's home when you barely know a person, let alone not knowing the person at all. But I did manage to finally get a couple more hours in. Nothing in specific woke me up. I just woke up on my own. I got out of bed and took a shower. I figured there's no rush for me to leave this room. Honestly, I don't like the way I'm meeting Wyatt. I would have much rather met at the airport, an office, or another way. Anyway, except this. I mean, really, what am I supposed to do? Get all dolled up and walk out of this room and yell, "Here I am"? Well, that isn't going to happen. I'm not going out of my way to introduce myself to a man who couldn't be around when I arrived at his home. Hell, I landed on the guy's lawn. You'd think he'd be waiting for me for my arrival. You don't just toss a woman in a man's house and be done with it. I jump when I hear a knock on the door. I could pretend to still be asleep. Make him wait to meet me until I'm damn ready. Sierra, you awake? Jeremy? I made breakfast if you're hungry. First he has a key and now he made breakfast. I whip the door open. Or are you friends with Wyatt or something? Or something. He looks away, then back to me. Are you hungry? I made waffles. Toaster waffles? No, homemade ones. I have strawberries and blueberries, or you can have it with syrup. I can smell the aroma of bacon floating down the hallway. I smell bacon. I step out of the room. You should have mentioned bacon first, I say to him from over my shoulder. I get to the end of the hallway, and the home opens up to a huge open floor plan. The kitchen is to my right, living room to my left. There is another hallway across the way. I go toward the kitchen as I take in how bright the sun shines in. The walls are made of all windows. The floors are gray hardwood, and the furniture is white with black accents. It feels homey enough, even though it feels like I'm stepping into a home that belongs in a showcase. I sit at the breakfast bar where Jeremy has our breakfast spread out very nicely. I peek at him from the corner of my eye. He did all this for me. Boiled water in case you wanted tea instead of coffee. I know you prefer tea. That I do. What kinds are there? He pushes a basket toward me. I pick through it and find it's all the flavors I love. I choose the one I want and open the wrapping, dunking it into the hot water. Did you get more sleep? A little. How about you? Or did you get more sleep? Oh, okay, that's him. Did you get more sleep? A little. How about you? I passed right out. I was exhausted. How did you get a key? Eat, Sierra. The food is getting cold. There's my bodyguard being all short with me again. I think I like the guy who made me breakfast much more. Jeremy's a tough person to figure out. I should just give up trying. He's not going to be my bodyguard forever, so there's no use trying to be friends anyway. I fill my plate with a waffle, then add butter and syrup. I take my first bite, and it's delicious. I get a couple of slices of bacon. Jeremy slides the syrup back over to me after he uses it. I pour a little on each strip. I have to assume he knows how I like my bacon. This is really good. Thank you. The neighbor lady taught me how to make the waffles when I was a kid. Did she teach you anything else? I got all my cooking skills from her. What about your mother? Did she teach you anything? Yeah, how to put a TV dinner in the oven. Oh, before you ask, I didn't have a father to teach me squat. I know what that is like. I know. I sense Jeremy is getting uncomfortable with our conversation. For once, I don't blame him. When it comes to sharing about my own parents, it makes me nauseous. Who wants to tell anyone your mom never said who your father is and then abandoned you a few years later? I have a feeling Jeremy would totally get how I feel. It sounds like his mom didn't leave him, but wasn't much of a mother. In my book, it might as well be the same thing. I always thought I'd be a horrible mother. Recently, I was told I'd be the opposite of what my parents were. You were raised by someone who loves you. You will take more away from that than what your mother did to you. How about you? Do you think you'll be a good father? I like to think I'll be. I learned what type of parent I don't want to be, just like you did. That is the most he's ever opened up to me. Hell, it is probably the most he's ever talked to me at one time. If he could be this nice person all the time, I think we could be friends. We finished our breakfast in silence. When I was finished, I started to clean up. Jeremy told me to leave it. He got it from the breakfast bar himself and took the dirty plate from my hand, setting it on the counter. He then proceeded to clear off the breakfast bar, leaving the dishes by the sink. I started to wander around Wyatt's home, wondering when he'll make an appearance. I spot a framed picture on the fireplace mantel. I walk over to it. When I get close enough to see it, my jaw drops. It's a photo of Jeremy and a woman. I spin around and he's standing right behind me. I'm so stunned, I don't know what to say. His eyes go to the floor and he runs a hand through his hair. What's going on here? Do you know the man who lives here? I know him very well. And come outside with me. It's a beautiful morning. Jeremy, stop with being short with me. Whenever I ask you a question, you mostly avoid answering them. I'm at my wits' end with you. Just come outside with me. I don't want to go outside. I'm going out there. If you want answers, that's where I'll be. I watch him walk to the door and go outside. Ugh! He makes my head spin. I glance at the picture one last time before putting it back where I found it. Jeremy looks very happy in the photo. If I want to know what the hell is going on, I have to go outside. Jeremy is sitting in a rocking chair waiting for me to join him. I don't, though. I look around at the outdoor view and take in the morning sun. He's right. It is a beautiful day. I eventually turn and lean my ass against the porch railing, crossing my arms across my upper body. I hope he sees how irritated I am. I stare at him. I'm not talking until he gives me some answers. You asked me earlier how I got a key to this house. The key is mine. Fine. I have a key to Porter's apartment. Nothing unusual about that. What I don't get is why you avoided answering the question like it's a big secret. I told you yesterday, you know nothing about me. If I have been standoffish, it's because I wanted to be. It hasn't been easy for being your bodyguard. It hasn't been easy for me either, but I've been trying to be friends at least. We're kind of stuck with each other for the time being. Sierra, it was difficult for me because I'm not Jeremy. I am Wyatt Bradshaw. It was not fun watching the woman you would soon be dating be with another man. I don't even know what to say. This has to be a joke. I don't know if I want to shake him until he tells me he's kidding or slap him across the face. I'm sure he deserves the latter for lying to me for an entire month. How in the world do they think this is okay? Whose bright idea was this, his or Graham's? All I know, whoever came up with this has lost their damn mind. How in the world am I supposed to build a relationship with Wyatt before he saw me with Kirby? This isn't fair to either one of us. I don't see how a relationship can form between us. Would you say something? I laugh out nervously. So let me get this straight. You were Jeremy, my bodyguard, and now you are Wyatt, my boyfriend for the month. Will you be Jeremy again next month? I didn't want to be Jeremy. Millie asked me for my help finding you a bodyguard. Everyone I trust was already on jobs. I wasn't about to let Millie hire someone neither of us knew. Neither one of us knew. If it were anyone else, I wouldn't have cared. Is that supposed to make me feel better? You know damn well that if you knew I was the guy who you'd date this month, it would have strained your relationship with Kirby. It would have been more awkward for you than it was for me. I push off the porch railing. I need time for this to sink in. As I gotta pass Wyatt, he grabs my hand and stands up from the rocker. Just don't, Wyatt. I don't even get why you brought me here. You don't even like me half the time. You still think that? What I don't like is watching the girl I'm going to be in a relationship with kissing another man. I don't fucking share. You have no idea what I think, so quit assuming what I think about you. His blue eyes are staring into my brown ones with so much power. I swallow hard, even though my mouth has gone dry. You have a funny way of showing you like someone then, because I could swear you My words are hushed by the impact of his lips slamming into mine. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. My heart is thumping in my chest as his mouth takes over mine. I grip onto the upper sleeves of his shirt as I let myself kiss him back. I feel my anger fading the longer he kisses me. I'm breathless by the time his mouth leaves mine. I don't kiss a woman like that if I don't like them. He steps backward 3 steps before turning around and walking off the porch. Where are you going? To cool off. Are you mad at me again? Nope. If I don't walk away right now, I'd probably carry your ass into the house and strip you from your clothing. Oh, I say softly, knowing he didn't hear me. All right, last chapter. Wyatt. Sierra is damn crazy to think I don't like her. If that kiss didn't prove to her just how much I'm attracted to her, nothing will. That woman has no idea how badly I've wanted to kiss her during the last month. Instead, I had to sit by and watch her getting all chummy with Kirby. I've seen shit that has burned my ass, but nothing compares to watching the woman you are about to date be with another man. It was like being back in high school where your buddy got the girl you wanted and you knew you could never date her after that. It wasn't easy by any means watching Sierra be with Kirby. I had to keep telling myself not to leave last month. I wanted to a few times, but I couldn't just abandon Sierra. She needs my protection from this psychopath who's after her. Hell, I wouldn't abandon any woman in this situation. Not that that's not who I am. I have every intent to find out who this person is before this month is over with. I don't think I could watch her be with another man after being with me this month. I cannot shake that kiss from my mind. Damn, it was better than I ever could have imagined. I'm not a guy who falls for a woman very easily. It takes me a long time to trust anyone, male or female, but especially female. I've had my ass burnt too many times by the female gender, starting at a very young age. My mother was the last one who showed me you can't trust easily. Let's just say I've dated a few women who I've never should have trusted. Don't get me wrong. I know not all people are bad. There are trustworthy people in this world, in this big old world. You just have to search a little harder to find them. Sierra is one of the good ones. I saw firsthand the kind of person she is. It's probably why I'm so attracted to her. Well, that and she is gorgeous. Sierra doesn't have a clue how many men wish they had a chance with her. She turns heads and doesn't even realize it. If she did, she never would have dated Hunter. That little fucker is treading on thin ice with me. If he's not careful, I'll be the one to crack the ice. He'll fall through it before he can blink. Trust me when I say, if he's behind what's been happening to Sierra, I'll find out. I'm good at what I do. Hunting criminals is what I do very well. I have all the resources that I need at my fingertips. I went for a long walk. I needed to cool off, and I'm sure Sierra needed time to let who I am sink in. I'm sure her mind is going a mile a minute about everything that has transpired. I had an entire month to know this was going to happen. She's only had the last hour while I've been walking. Now that she knows I'm Wyatt, I'm hopeful we can begin our relationship. I've been looking forward to her learning who I am. I know it isn't going to be a breeze. I have some making up to do. There may be a few things I have up my sleeve to help her win her over. As I said, I have resources at my fingertips. If luck is on my side, I just might be the one who saves her from herself with all the doubt that lies in her thoughts. When I step into my house, Sierra isn't in the main part of it. My cleaning lady is in the kitchen, though, washing the dishes from breakfast. I haven't seen her in a while. Hello, Angela. Hello, Mr. Bradshaw. How are you and the family? Very well, thank you. Is Garrett off to college to play ball? He is. He left last week. I'm to tell you he said thank you for the care package. It was very kind of you. It was nothing. I can remember when I went off to college without a dime in my pocket. I know you saved, but I'm hoping my help gives him more time to study instead of working at some job. I'm sure it will. He's determined to show you he'll get good grades. I have no doubt he'll do well. It didn't go unnoticed, the extra money in my paycheck. You are too kind to us. Thank you. I know you're a single mother. It's not easy. It's not always easy on you. I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to help you out. I bought the boys' school clothes, so it was very helpful. Are you about done here? I am. I'm going to the office next. Good. If you see Bex, give him hell for me. Tell him to stop leaving his coffee cups everywhere. She smiles. Have you seen a pretty lady floating around here? I have. She's hiding in the guest bedroom. She's very sweet. That she is. I walk away and head toward my bedroom. I hear Sierra call out my name from behind. I turn around and she is charging after me. It's hard to take my eyes off of her. She clearly didn't change from the t-shirt she slept in. Wyatt, you don't get to kiss me like that and walk away. I glance at Angela. Sierra crosses the room at a steady pace. I look behind. I look back at my cleaning lady. She dries her hands, then grabs her keys off the counter to make her exit. By the time Angela leaves, Sierra is standing in front of me with her hands on her hips. She's cute when being all flustered. Don't just stand there and stare at me. What does she expect me to do? Good grief, does this woman not know how turned on I am right now? The way her breast freely moved as she walked. What else should I be doing? Oh, gee, I don't know. How about you explain to me why you took it upon yourself to kiss me, then walk away? I already told you why I walked away. She takes the few steps that are left between us and puts her hands to my shoulders, then gives me a shove. It is laughable that she thought she could move me. I don't laugh, though. I keep that to myself. She lets out a huff. Don't kiss me again. Sierra tried to push me again. This time I grabbed both her wrists as they dropped from my shoulder. Her eyes go wide, then they narrow at me. I look at her mouth. Her lips tremor, tempting me to kiss her once more. I won't unless you want me to. Not in this lifetime would I want you to put your mouth on. The impact of my lips on hers hushes the words coming out of her delicious mouth. When my mouth takes over hers, she isn't fighting me. Her hands come to my neck, then her fingers comb into my hair. Her body presses tightly against mine. This doesn't seem like a woman who doesn't want to be kissed. Then suddenly her mouth is gone. She looks me in the eyes while her hands drop. This time when our bodies part, it is her that walks away. Where are you going? I ask with a smile on my face. Away from you, she snaps back. For a woman who doesn't want to be kissed, doesn't want for a woman who didn't want me to kiss her again in this lifetime, you sure didn't feel that way. She spins around on her heels and comes charging back after me. I could. I grab her by the waist when she's close to me and bring her body to mine. You could what? I let her go when she doesn't answer me. If I were a betting man, I'd say she wanted to slap me. You are fucking insane. You know that? I want to leave. The door is right there. I close the inch that is between us and she steps back. I keep moving with her until her back hits the wall. I put my arms up, caging her between them. She gasped. What are you doing? What do you want me to do, Sierra? Sierra grabs the back of my neck, her body leaping into mine as her mouth slams onto mine. I move and press her back against the wall again. Our kiss is heated. I can't tell who is in control at this point. Good fucking Lord, I want this woman underneath me stripped naked and calling out my name as I bring her to orgasm. Both of us need air. Her more than me. I put my hands on her upper arms and pin them to the wall. I bend my upper body, putting my mouth over her breast, then suck on her erect nipple. She moans when I bite down before moving over to her other breast. I glance at the wet spots on her shirt before I stand straight and kiss her neck while I drop her arms from my grip. I'm giving her one last shot to walk away. To my surprise, she reached up and slapped me across the face. Did I deserve that? Maybe. I should walk away, but my feet stay planted where they are. We just stare at each other for a few moments. I think she's just as surprised about slapping me as I was. It would be very wise of me to put some distance between us. I may want Sierra, however, I don't want her to regret having sex with me. I reluctantly begin to walk the rest of the way to my room. Fuck, I need a cold shower. I get inside my room and strip from my shirt. I'm undoing the button on my jeans when her voice enters my room. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. Her words trail off when I turn to face her standing in the doorway. Shouldn't have what? I notice the wet rings around her nipples on her shirt. I tell myself to stop torturing myself, and my eyes travel back up to hers. She reaches for the hem, then takes her shirt off. This time it's me who goes charging after her. I lift her off her feet and carry her across the room, tossing her to my bed. Both of us frantically remove our pants. I get on the bed between her legs and kiss her. She takes a hold of my manhood and puts it to her pussy. In one hard thrust, I'm inside her. I second a breath as she did at my intrusion. Fucking hell, she's tight around my cock. Like a madman, I fuck her hard. My mind doesn't know what gentle is at the moment. Her lower lips gripping my shaft is telling me Sierra doesn't seem to mind the roughness. In fact, I think she likes it rough. Angry sex has a way to turn people on, and we are no different than other people. Sierra bites my neck as her pussy quivers. Her orgasm doesn't take long to come. Honestly, neither does mine. Being inside her is absolutely amazing. Better than any other woman I've been with. I could do this all day and night and not be completely over wanting to fuck her. I have a feeling the more sex we have, the more I'll wait. This woman has me, and that's a scary thought to have. Alrighty. That brings us up to chapter 5. Miss Shirley, you happy? Hey, Karen. Hey, Ace. Nice of you to stop by. I just don't even pay attention to them anymore. Everybody enjoy the book? Happy. Miss Shirley's happy. Alrighty. So tomorrow night I will be reading. Yes, ma'am. I'm stopping there. Hey, you got a sex scene out of it. A lot of these you don't even get that. Until you read the book yourself. So at least I read you a sex scene. So tomorrow night I will be reading J. Morgan Woodall. He has a new book coming out this month called The Haints from Hickory Hollow. Hickory Holler. The Haints from Hickory Holler. It takes place in North Alabama. And it's going to have my good old accent, my southern accent going on, y'all. But it's gonna be good. So be back here at 8 tomorrow. It shall be really good. Until then, you ladies, thank you for joining me tonight. Let's keep the world and our nation, or our nation and the world, however you want to put it. Let's keep everybody in our prayers. Not being political, but between the virus and the wars and crap going on, it's just a pretty sorry state right now. So let's just keep everybody in your prayers. So alrighty, I will see you ladies tomorrow, I hope. And tonight, let's go get some sleep. That's another thing I've been doing is going to sleep early. All right, ladies, have